Uh, and then I'll start the what we watch here. Well, my what we watch with Lord of the Rings. I left the pod last time because I was like, I gotta go. I gotta go watch these Lord of the Rings, man. Yeah, I watched the first one on that Monday, then the second one on Tuesday, the third one on Wednesday. There was a lot of people. I didn't see nobody because I know I had left. Like, hey, let me see if you. I don't think I noticed anybody that was there from the day before. I even talked to a couple people next day. I was like, hey,
Oh,
out of curiosity, were you guys here yesterday? And they're like, no, we didn't come to yesterday's. We watched it last week on the west side. I said, oh, okay, all right. So, but either way, those movies just to see it on a big screen, yeah, so yeah, it's phenomenal to see it that way. Those extended editions to me, I mean, I mean, yeah, obviously it's fucking 6 o'clock when the movie starts, and you're coming out at fucking 9:30, 10 o'clock and shit.
I was
So
making jokes. I
yeah.
was like, man, J Mag, he's still there.
No, yeah, for sure, like yeah, but it was still enjoyable. I enjoyed them a lot. Jet watched that first one and he understood like Lord of the Rings. Like Lord of the Rings to me is one of the greatest like franchises. It's a great story. It's got great lore behind it. Shit, that's a fraction of it is just in these movies. There's so much more that Tolkien reveals in his books, and there's a shitload of books. But it's kind of crazy. Jet, you love the first one, man. The second one is better than the first one. Then you go to the third one and it's better than the second one. Like to me, they just progressively got better, and I was just reminded of that watching them in the movie theater. I was like, damn, bro, this is great. This is phenomenal. It just the story, you get more characters, you get more development between the characters, and it's just you understand those because there's memes, and you'll understand like Legolas and Gimli and shit. Like they're Frodo and Samwise, like those bonds are like fucking phenomenal. You start to see that develop in the second one, and the third one. It was just amazing. So hopefully Jet gets back on his Lord of the Rings journey, and he watches the second and third one at those extended editions, because I mean that's the way he watched the first one. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I am glad I actually went and watched those movies in theaters because it was worth it. To me. It was worth it. So pretty cool. But yeah, after I did that, I was like, you know what, man? Let me give Hobbit a chance. Let me give Hobbit a chance again, because it's been a long ass fucking time since I seen it. I was in the fucking Lord of the Rings grind, man. I'm like, yeah, I'm in it now. I got that fucking itch to go do Lord of the Rings again. So I started watching The Hobbit. Finished it today. That first one wasn't bad. It wasn't that I remember. It wasn't too bad. Like it had some. I had some great scenes in there. It starts off great with the war and then the dragon coming in, and then they have some great fighting scenes in between on their journey and shit. So that first one I did enjoy it. The second one I just barely started, and I didn't know. I've never seen the extended editions. I don't think the first one has an extended edition. And if it does, I didn't find it. I googled it, couldn't look up anything. So I think there's only one edition on the first one. Second and third ones do have extended editions, which for sure I haven't seen. So I'm gonna start that. I started that one today. I think I'm only like 20-30 minutes in, and then I had to jump on. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how those go, and if they change, because I remember it just being like, It was. I know people hate that shit. And by far, I've seen TikToks. I sent Jet TikTok how bad what went down with that shit. To me, it's always been like, it's all right, whatever. So hopefully those extended editions are different. I don't know. Y'all let me know down in the comments if they are. If they add anything to it or not, or if it's just more a waste of your time. Well, I guess I'll find out. But yeah, I'm on to that second one, the extended one, and we'll see. And then after that, or actually even before that, before I started The Hobbit, I finished the Rings of Power season 2. Like I said, I was on that Lord of the Rings grind. Finished season 2. It was all right too. It was all right. We get answers to this mystery giant figure. I won't say who it is from season 1. We get his answers and a little bit of origins and stuff like that. That was pretty cool to see. And then those final 2 episodes were actually pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So I think it's renewed for season 3. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. But I did see a report though that viewership dropped for season 2, and it makes sense because a lot of people didn't like season 1. But this one I think was a better season. It was a better season. So check that one out if you guys are a fan of Lord of the Rings. I'm sure you guys have already done it. But yeah, I plan to play the games again. The Shadow of Mordor. I'm gonna do that shit. Those games were phenomenal from what I remember. I think it was Shadow of Mordor and War for Mordor or something like that. Those were phenomenal. So I'm gonna get back.
You have those?
I have the first one. The second one's free on PlayStation. So
I was gonna say, if it's not, they be selling them bitches for dirt cheap.
Yeah, hell yeah. I think it's like $5. I think is the first one or some shit. But I think I have that one stashed away because I never passed it. I never passed the first. I just remember really liking it. I just never got to finish it. So I'm gonna go finish that up and then play the second one, and then that'll conclude. And then watch the Hobbits. That'll conclude my Lord of the Rings journey. So hell yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got this week.